Hi everyone, this is Abhishek Anand from Intel BXT division. In this poster, we are presenting how we use the coverage feature in Mentor's Questa formal tool to successfully sign off on our blocks. In formal verification, one of the biggest challenges faced by engineers is that for a bigger design with a huge state space, it is difficult to get unbounded proofs, and the property is only proven until a certain depth, which is referred to as bounded proofs. However, even these bounded proofs are very helpful and can aid in successful sign-off by use of certain metrics. Going over our formal verification methodology, it consists of three steps: planning, implementation, and sign-off. In planning, we work with designers to identify verification goals and high-level properties to be implemented. Then we move on to implementing the identified properties. After implementation, when all property fails have been debugged and fixed, we move on to signing off on our formal verification work. In sign off, we want to ensure that we did not miss a design bug. In formal, there are three ways we can miss a bug: incorrect assumptions, incomplete assertions, or insufficient proof bound. In this poster, we are focusing on how to reduce the risk of missing a design bug due to insufficient proof bound. First, we start writing interesting design covers and manually calculating the expected proof bound. We want to make sure that the achieved proof bound is higher than the expected proof bound. If this is not the case, then we go back and add abstractions in our setup, or use divide and conquer approach to break down assertions into smaller parts to increase achieved proof bound. Earlier we only relied on manual calculation of proof bound and writing covers for interesting design scenarios to sign off. However, formal coverage now provides us with an additional metric to increase our confidence in sign off. Formal coverage involves running bounded proof coverage, which creates cover items from line, conditions, and toggle points within the design. Items are expected to be covered, then we go back and make required changes to the setup. We iterate through the implementation and sign-off steps until we have achieved all our coverage goals and none of our properties are failing. On to introduction to formal coverage. Formal coverage is a capability using which we can understand the RTL code that is exercised by the engine when proving properties. We can also check which are the functional cover being exercised while proving the assertion. It provides coverage metrics to formal verification and helps in increasing the confidence in the sign-off decision. The tool reports various metrics like design reachability for the given formal environment, design observability from the written assertion, assertion coverage, and bounded reachability. One can leverage each of these metrics at various stages of the verification for quickly fixing the verification holes. Formal coverage is calculated based on code coverage items and cover beans which are observable from the property and also reachability of the same in the given formal environment. Formal coverage can be computed with various degrees of accuracy, depending on where the measurement is focused. For example, when formal coverage is computed from the structural cone of influence of the property, it gives an optimistic coverage view. When it is done on the proof core, it will be more aggressive coverage view. At the early stage of verification, one can leverage more coarse coverage data to fill the assertion coverage holes faster. Later, the focus can be shifted to proof core based analysis during sign-off. In the case of bounded proofs, when the design is explored only to a certain depth, it is not sufficient to look at the code coverage items which were reached. It is also important to analyze how much of the code coverage items are reachable above the given bounds for the given property. The tool provided us with the coverage data for both within the achieved bound and outside the achieved bound. This information helps in confirming the latency expectation which was defined based on the design understanding. Moving on to the case studies. Case study 1 involves a packet processing module where packets are received in parallel at the input and sent out serially at the output. At the input, incoming packets are stored in a FIFO. Upon being picked up by the arbitration logic for processing, these packets are dequeued from a FIFO and processed further before being sent on to the output. At the outset of the project, to reduce the state space the form analysis had to digest, we had employed common abstraction techniques involving blackboxing of FIFO memories and other design elements that were outside the scope of the given test plan. We had also verified certain submodules separately, including the arbiters and a few of the other packet processing modules. These separately verified submodules were replaced by abstraction models. Still, even after abstractions were applied, we had close to 100,000 flops in the cone of influence of the Forman analysis. This large cone of influence translated into huge state space as the assertion went deeper, making it difficult for the end-to-end checkers to get full unbounded proofs. In the particular checker picked for this case study, we wanted to verify the correctness of an associated data from interface 1 until interface 2. This checker was implemented using coloring technique, where we colored an incoming track packet at the interface 1. For the track packet, we stored the incoming associated data. Further, when the packet was observed at interface 2, we compared the associated data with the saved data from the input. Since this checker covers the complete end-to-end path from interface 1 to interface 2, the associated complexity was quite high and the formal tool was unable to provide a full proof. Instead, this checker was bounded proven until a master clock cycle depth of 28. Moving on to sign-off stage, we started by implementing design covers, trying to calculate the required bound for this checker. The starting point of this analysis was the fact that the design had an end-to-end latency of 15 cycles. Also, while the packets were sent serially at the input, they could appear in parallel at the output. So first packet at the output was seen in 16 cycle, whereas first two packets were seen together in 17 cycle. Further, in our abstractions, we had reduced the FIFO depth from 16 to 4. Neighboring block kept track of the FIFO slots currently available in form of design credits. Hence, the design credits were also reduced from 16 to 4. So in order to view all transition of the credit update mechanism, we wanted to see at least 5 packets at the output. With help of cover, we found this depth to be 21 cycles. With one extra cycle for safety, we calculated our required bound for this checker to be 22 cycles. Since we were able to achieve the manually analyzed bound, we moved on to running bounded proof coverage for this checker. In the first coverage run, we observed the coverage to be 99%. After analyzing the uncovered items, we found a formal test bench issue with the receipt abstraction applied on FIFO pointers. In order to allow FIFO pointers to start from any depth, we had applied reset abstraction. However, in second cycle of the run, an internal reset mechanism of the design was defaulting the pointers back to 0, essentially removing our abstraction. We fixed this TB issue and we were able to see 100% coverage in the next run with 6,931 cover items. Cover items, there were 808 unreachable cover items as well. Unreachable meaning they will not be reached even if the assertion was unbounded proven. Upon analyzing the unreachable items, it was deemed okay to waive them off since these were logic exercised during reset phase, which was not being targeted in formal. Finally, with 6,931 cover items achieved within the specified bound, in addition to the manual analysis, this result gave us enough confidence to sign off on this checker. To case study 2. Case study 2 involved a similar packet processing module. In the given checker, we wanted to verify the relationship between write and read control to the memory and ensure that when a write occurs to the memory to a certain address, this particular address will not be written again before it has been read. This checker was bounded proven for 80 cycles after 12 hours of runtime. From our analysis, we set our required bound for this checker at 64 cycles. So, we were able to achieve 16 cycles higher bound in our runs. Furthermore, running bounded proof coverage on it, we observed the following results. Achieved coverage was 99.3%, with 3,573 cover points achieved within the reached bound. 4 cover points were achieved above the reached bound, and 484 cover points were unreachable. After examining the unreachable items, we are able to put them into following categories: reset phase, error condition, and intentional over constraint condition. After review, it was agreed that all the unreachable items could be waived off. Additionally, we analyzed the 4 cover points which were reachable outside the achieved bound, and it pointed to design logic which wasn't being targeted with this checker. This seemed okay to be waived off as well. In conclusion, with 3,573 cover points being achieved within the achieved bound, in addition to the manual analysis, the result gave us enough confidence to sign off on this checker. In summary, coverage feature of Questa formal tool provided us with an additional metric to sign off with added confidence. Here are the final results from both the case studies. Thanks everyone. Please let us know in the Q&A session if you have any queries.